Hi, my name is Catherine Wendt with Syscon, and thanks for taking a moment of your time. Today I wanted to share with you part one of a two-part series that we ran on servers, hosting, and Microsoft 365. So quick trip down memory lane. So back in the 80s, the big deal was bringing a computer into the office, and most of our clients felt that they were very expensive paperweights, but they knew that would change their world. Next, we had tape backups and servers and network gear. So that was a big step. And then internet for each computer in the office. That was another big step. Then we moved to virtual servers that would sit on one big host server. So instead of having 4 in your rack, you had 1 in the rack, and there were 4 virtual servers. Then there was remote access, Citrix, terminal services, RDP, VPN. So so much has changed in all these years. So if you still have equipment in your office, there are some things for you to consider. Is that equipment aging? So all of these physical boxes have a lifespan, whether it's your firewall, your switches, the actual servers, they all have a lifespan. If those are aging and it's time to consider replacing them, you can replace or you can move to hosting for many of those pieces. So some things about replacing. Aging computers, they become end of life. They get out of warranty. You could have operating systems that are end of life. That would mean that no more security updates. And if you've got software, either new software you want to install or existing software that has upgrades, that code is written for the latest processors, the latest memory usage. You need to have that on equipment that has more memory and more drive space than you used to have. You might not have those. So if you can install it at all, you might not be happy with the speeds and how things run. So end of life software, end of life operating systems, these all need to be considered. So what are the benefits to replacing the hardware that you have? Just replace what you've got. Biggest word, one word, control. You get to keep control because it stays in your building and you get to take care of it and run it and own it. But guess what? If you choose to do that, you are now in the IT business. You are 100% responsible to make sure that you're hiring the right experts for maintenance, updates, keeping things up to date with regard to security patches and firmware updates. You need a quality backup, and don't just make a copy to another drive. A quality backup, one that you can restore from, and you need a cloud version of it if something terrible happens to your office or your equipment gets fried. You need UPS devices to protect against power surges. You have to replace those fans and those firewalls. They run 24/7 and they get hot. They have end of life as well. The advantage is the control. The difference is you need to stay on top of all those things, work with a certified professional managed service group that has been in business for a while and can help you with those things. Lock that down. Remote access needs to be locked down. You need strong passwords. You do need to take good care. If you don't want to go this route and you don't want to maintain that control and have those things in your office for yourself and make those replacements, there are some other options, and that's part 2. So take a listen. We're going to present the part 2 shortly as well. Thank you for your time and hope you have a great rest of your day.